Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Tune Kind at 12 FPS. My name is Arts of Obsessions, also known as Obby, and today I am joined by a very good, very wonderful person who is very talented and amazing, and insert 1,000 more compliments that I can't think off of the top of my head. Anyway, jazz hands.
Stop that at once.
Never.
I
Terminology.
dies. It's me, Lewis, local ghost of the Toon Kind server, as you can see. Uh I I am here to play a very funny little guy who's having a very funny little time these days. Don't worry about it. And he and we're having a fun time together because Abby, I don't know if you've introduced your character.
I have not. Technically, you haven't either.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about. It's fine.
But do they? What if we have a first time listener?
Fuck!
But yes, I myself am playing Primrose Poodle, who is my sweet little Archfey Warlock puppy toon character, filled of energy.
Whoops, we all love and adore.
Weh. I'm glad.
And I played Tobias, the funny little guy who's color changing.
Yee. Color changing, UPA doo doo doo.
A normal dude, a normal guy.
A normal dude, a normal guy who's having a normal time, we swear.
Every day.
Anyway, hey Lewis.
Starting off so well.
We open this whole thing with a question. What has Tobias been up to these last couple days, weeks? What has Tobias been up to?
I know you've told me you were gonna ask this question. My brain blanked out and I haven't thought about it. Words.
You take your time. We're here for fun, not for getting things perfect, you know?
I know. Do not worry. I am A-okay. My brain is just dead because I almost fell asleep earlier. Uh, he has been up to many off-screen things. I think that, like, I'm not gonna talk about the things that he's been up to, but he's been up to a lot of things. And I think at the start of this FPS, he's, like, just came out of another plot point that happened to him.
Another plot point that was somebody else's that he somehow got roped into.
Yeah, and it was another day of I'm trying to live my life. Oops, there we go into another episodic scenario.
Wait.
Oh.
I thought about the most recent FPS you had, the one with a guy.
Oh.
And you guys had to run from the sudden robbers.
Yeah.
What if that's what he just came back from? A whole night of that.
Oh god. Yeah, they'll do it. They left this FPS, the Tobias and Gay FPS, they left it off when they went to go eat something together because goddamn they're hungry as fuck. And then after that, it just continued and they had to run away from the robbers again and shit. Tobias is tired.
Tobias is tired. Tobias needs a break.
He really, really does.
Well.
Well.
He may not get the break he was expecting. Cause
you wanna explain yourself?
Well. Listen, as busy as Tobias has been, Primrose has dealt with the opposite problem.
Uh-huh.
Primrose has nothing to do and is so bored.
Sweetest beloved.
So I'm just imagining like Tobias finally gets back to his little clubhouse
Clubhouse.
apartment thing.
Mm-hmm. Lies down on the bed
And
for the grand total of a singular minute.
what if he doesn't even get to the bed?
It just
What if
goes
he
into
just
the apartment. He goes into the apartment.
turns
He
the
takes
corner?
2 steps.
He turns the corner to find that Primrose is inside, and she has taken it upon herself to start stacking all the all the dishes, cups, dishes, knives, forks,
Oh,
spoons into this progressively more and more elaborate hodgepodge sculpture thing.
oh no.
And like I'm
I
just
feel
picturing her like very carefully attempting to add a fork onto this ensemble while standing on a pile of books, which is in turn on a rickety little stool.
oh no. Tell that. I I want to rule something. I want to see if Tobias has the brain to deal with this. Hold on, I need to look. What should I roll for this?
Uh, hmm.
There is no patience roll.
There's no patience. Hmm. I think honestly, if it's something to do with patience, if it's more mental patience, it might be wisdom. I want to say, but more like patience of like dealing it more physically might be con.
Mm-hmm. But also, I think it would be very funny if I roll survival because the joke that I have in my head is that whenever I don't know what to roll for something, I roll survival.
Roll to survive.
I roll to survive this interaction. So I'm gonna roll survival. Hold on. I
Roll to
have
survive.
rolled to survive. Uh, hold on. Do we have? We do have dice parser, but
I don't know if dice parser works. It's still been busted.
it does not work. Oh,
Okay. Do you have physical dice on you?
I do have my app on my phone.
That works.
Ah, I rolled a
You
9.
a 9.
Is too tired for this.
What
I,
color
I
does Tobias turn upon seeing Primrose's shenaniganry?
First of all, does Primrose even see him?
Uh, going off of her passive perception, which is an 8, probably not.
It's slower than his roll. Oh, Primrose. He is. Oh god. Oh. What color is Tobias? Tobias, where are your colors? I keep forgetting his colors. He has too many of them. He is like. I feel like he's very light colors.
Mhm.
Is probably like the lightest shade of lavender
Mhm.
and also of yellow green.
Okay, okay.
He's just like that as he stares at what Primrose is doing.
Mhm. Which I'm going to make an overall dex check to see how she's doing.
Oh no.
Which remember to write down the rolls that you get on your app
Right.
in the rolling zone. That way we can keep track.
Oh, there we go.
Nice, nice. So I got I got a 12 in dex.
Uh, mm, mm-hmm. Yeah?
I feel like it's not going great. It's not going terribly. The pile sure is getting higher, but
I
oh
feel
boy,
like,
all it's gonna take is one sneeze.
yeah, I feel like it's the kind of thing where it's standing, but then you look at what it looks like, and you're like, if I touch this thing wrong, or if I put anything too near that thing, it will explode all over the room.
Primrose finishes adding this fork into this ensemble, which leans to one side for a moment before riding back upwards with the help of one of Primrose's mage hands.
Oh
And then
god.
she takes like she very carefully hops off of the books and the stool and just takes a few steps back and is just like holding her hands up like ready to catch things if they happen to fall. And then once she's satisfied, she straightens up and she dusts her hands off just and turns around to leave the kitchen and all nearly bumps into Tobias. Just oh, hi Toby.
Hi. Hey. What were you doing in my kitchen?
Waiting for you to get home.
He takes one look behind her. How long have you been waiting?
Primrose takes a moment to think, and then she rolls up one of her sleeves and looks at a little wristwatch
Mm-hmm.
that's on her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Not too long, just a couple hours.
Mm.
Look, you were the only person I could think of to hang out with today. I tried hanging out with Marcel, but he got pulled into something.
Oh. Yeah, that may have been why I was well, not she was not related to Marcel, but I also got pulled into something earlier. Sorry about that.
You too? Oh gosh. You okay? Like Primrose is now starting to do like the words circling around him and fussing.
He looks at her like eye contact. He just say today is not a good day to be forbidden from drinking coffee.
Mm. Okay, yeah, you sound like you need a break. uh,
Please.
hmm. And Primrose is she's basically pausing and like putting her hand on her chin and like
Mm-hmm.
trying to think.
Placed on
And
top of
she's
her.
and like as she's standing there, Tobias can see like one of her hind paws just kind of tapping away.
Aww. Tap, 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 tap.
Tap, 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 tap. Well, okay.
Mhm.
Position. We hang out, but we do like low energy stuff. You know? We
Mhm.
just have chill vibes.
That sounds fantastic, actually.
We can go for like a walk in the park, or we can go like to that one cafe that I saw that opened up recently, or we could this is not a date. This is just a hangout.
Yes, of course. By the way, we should say that in game. It just it is a very smaller party for people who are listening because we did not say that in game before. But Tobias is not in the star trio anymore, so it's a star duo now. That's why this is not a date, but they are still friends. And they love each other, just not like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to game.
Back to game. But yeah, I think
like, he's wholeheartedly agreeing to a nice little hangout with beloved Primrose.
Like I'm gonna say Tobias didn't even finish his sentence before Primrose got into a whirl of activity.
She starts like saying this and that and this and that.
Yeah, just like suggesting like other, just basically jabbering on and on of other fun little low energy things, like just hanging out at the library or doing other, similarly cool, relaxed stuff. All while she's pulling out various random accessories from her hammer space.
Oh god. Just, Tobias, like, his brain cannot follow, so he just is gonna take Primrose by the shoulders. He's gonna, like, just to make her stop talking, and then he just says, "Do you wanna go for walkies?"
Yes. Yes, I do.
Walkies time?
Yes, walkies.
We're going for walkies.
Yes. As he's talking, like, Primrose is getting more excited.
It's just he's trying like to focus or more on just walking.
Just walking. That's all we're doing.
Just walking.
Please. Which may have the opposite effect than what he desired, because now she's more excited.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
But yeah, basically, Tobias, you're now being pushed out of Dodo Studios. Quite literally. By an excited puppy. And like as they're walking, she's like putting on like random little accessories on Tobias because they are celebrities. They still kind of need a disguise to go around and just hang out in Toontown.
They do. It is fine.
But yeah,
it's
nothing like a pair of sunglasses and a cool hat can't solve.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You're a good old disguise. Nobody will ever recognize them.
Yeah.
They are ready.
They exit Dodo Studios to find the normal and familiar hustle and bustle of Toontown. With the added sounds of like the beginnings of a light drizzle.
Oh yes. Tobias notices that. He notices that immediately. Like pronounces him to the silly eyes.
Just like, yes. Rain.
Finally, it's been a while.
If there's a surefire way to help cheer Tobias up, it's with rain.
Sure is. You just say something about if he could just lie down in the rain for a few hours right now, he would be delighted.
Well, maybe they can do that as soon as they get to the park.
Yes, not China, unfortunately. Because people tell need to go for the walkies.
Yeah.
The
mental image of like Tobias taking a moment to stand in the rain, and then it suddenly being dragged because Primrose has not stopped.
Yeah. She's just holding him by the end, and she goes past him and just drags him. Off they go to the park.
To the park!
Yay!
Roll survival.
Oh! It is a 14.
That's good. Primrose's turn.
Oh.
Eh.
Eh. Oh no. What is it, Obby?
4.
Oh no.
A total of 4 in survival for Primrose.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, thankfully Tobias is dragging, is still holding her hand. He's not dragging her around, he's still holding her hand. She's the one dragging him.
Yeah, yeah. I imagine this goes as Primrose was starting to as she's dragging Tobias, quote unquote, lead the way to where she thinks the park is.
Yeah. And Tobias,
And
whenever they need to make a turn, he just tugs her towards the direction of the park. So that
really
she
is
makes
like
the right turn.
it really is like taking a dog for a walk.
Yes.
just Primrose being like, oh no, we need to go this way, and then Tobias just gently leading in the correct direction with gentle
Just
nudges.
Yeah, sure. And then he just tugs her a little bit to the right so that she goes right. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me 1 second.
I wonder what you're looking at.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Now that you say that, I'm gonna worry about it.
uh, hmm. As they're walking, can I get Tobias to roll me a perception check?
I can do that! Hold on. Bias, what is your perception? I always forget it. It is also a +2. He got a net 1!
Oh no. Oh honey. Let's see how Primrose does. Oh my gosh.
No. I don't.
It's worse than Tobias's.
Oh no! they're, they're doing great. They're doing so great.
So good.
I think for Tobias, it's mostly that he is enjoying the walk right now, and plus it's starting to rain, so he's just vibing, maybe closing his eyes because he's enjoying having a normal walk with friend.
Normal walk with friend. And Primrose is of the same attitude, enjoying herself, occasionally hopping about in a puddle that happens to be in front of them. They seem to notice the crowd that appears to have been developing on a street corner near the park. Until they quite literally bump into it. And well, maybe not the crowd themselves. No. They don't exactly bump into the crowd, but rather they bump into what the crowd was looking at. And Tobias may realize with a little bit of horror that they have literally walked right into the middle of somebody's performance. Like one of their street performances.
Oh no!
Somebody with a it's like a duo of people with a cello and maybe a saxophone, just a collection of instruments, and they were trying to play music to get You know,
Mm-hmm.
the stray copper pieces and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
The both of you have somehow completely missed this fact, as well as the people surrounding them and watching.
Yeah.
Have tripped over the the cases that they have that's opened in front.
Oh. Uh,
Yeah, so
Tobias immediately changing colors from his from his yellow green and yellow to, and he immediately turns into the like purple and blue and
oh no.
lavender. Just like, oh god, I am so sorry. Just like that. He just sees what he's done and he's like, I'm so fucking sorry. Oh no, oh wait, shit.
Okay, I imagine that maybe the musicians that they have bumped into oh, how funny would it be if they were object heads?
Do it.
Just object heads who look like the instruments they're playing.
God.
And it's just various hey, what's the big idea? We this is our corner right here. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, we didn't mean to do that, I promise. We'll just go. We'll just go. We'll leave you alone. It's fine.
And like Primrose is also very frantically just being like, sorry. Just awkwardly stepping around a wide berth around the musicians. Hmm. Feel like I should make you
Oh,
roll something.
oh no.
Because
What do
even though we're obviously saying sorry and whatnot, these musicians might not be so eager to let us go. Because, hey, come
Yeah,
on, man, you just messed up the performance.
I know.
And, like, look, in fact, one of the musicians who gestures down at the case which had been tripped over and gestures to a very sizable bit of damage there, like a crack
Mhm.
along the side of it.
Oh god. Tobias is ready to just pay up. He's like, no, please, I don't want big. I don't want this to become a big ass deal. I'll just pay for the damages.
Yeah,
I guess I,
yeah.
I guess I could run persuasion.
Yeah, just do a do a roll in persuasion there.
I got a 7. Let's go. It is a 23. Yippee!
23. Oh, how does this look?
He's a pull.
Just playing up the emotional. I am so pecking sorry. Listen, just take the
I
money
mean,
and go.
I think I think it works because he's genuinely thinking that.
Mhm.
Like, he's not trying to deceive them. That's why he's rolling
Mhm.
persuasion and not deception.
Yeah.
And probably when he gets out the money to hand it to the guy, it probably helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the moment the coins come out, they kind of calm down and and while they're still grumbling slightly, they will take the offered payment and let you guys go on your way.
Ah, the power of money.
The power of avoiding confrontation with cash.
Not today, please.
Not today.
Today's a day for relaxation. They don't want to get into a rap battle.
Mm-hmm.
What? What about Primrose? What's she doing?
She's kind of like, now that they've seemed to step away from the situation, Primrose is now very frantically just stepping away from the crowd with a little bit of embarrassment.
Oh, beloved.
And like once they're far enough away, she just kind of like straightens her skirt and shakes herself off of it. Just
It's
whew.
fine. At least they were incognito.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows it was
Nobody
them.
knows. Nobody knows it was them.
Oh. Somebody's probably just like, you know what? Maybe we should like go to the cafe. It's probably nearer.
I mean, are you sure? I mean, I think it's
We
just a couple streets down that way, or
Mm-hmm.
so cafe or park.
Uh, cafe first before we do another thing like that.
Uh, okay. And Primrose, undeterred, perks up and starts. Uh, well,
Mm-hmm.
first she looks both ways, and then she starts crossing the street at a crosswalk to head towards nearest place of food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tobias just follows her. It's just like, ooh, we're gonna sit down for a second because clearly we are not focused.
Mm-hmm. No focus, left beef.
There's not a single brain cell,
Mm-hmm.
so they need to get something to drink, and then that will be better, and everything will be fine. And yes,
Yes, everything will
yeah,
be a-okay.
always at all times.
Always.
What?
Oh, excuse me.
I
I
love,
burped
I
a
love
little bit.
it. But, but. But yes,
But yes, cafe. Do we
they
want
are.
to play at the cafe, or do we just want to say they go in, they get some snacks?
It it depends if you want to do anything.
Maybe not like for the
Okay.
first part of it. For the first part of it, it'll just be like a normal visit to the cafe. They go, they get some nice warm drinks that
Mm-hmm. They,
warm them up from
they,
the slightly chilly weather that the rain is providing.
mm-hmm.
Maybe
They
some
sit
pastries.
down, they drink something and eat something, and they catch up.
Mm-hmm. Yee.
Because it's been a while since they hung out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, have you been
Yes.
up to any like anything big recently, or
Uh, asked to buy us a bit in anything big because I don't remember. No, not really.
Hmm.
I've been mostly like small stuff, but like a lot of small stuff gets a little tiring after a while, you know.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I had like two other Freaky Friday scenarios up to me in the last few weeks.
I I'm sorry. Like,
You know, just like cross path with someone. Oops. Some bullshit happened, and then we were stuck in each other's bodies. And that
this
happened
has happened
twice.
to you a lot. Why does this keep happening to you?
I don't know. I guess I guess it'd just be like that. It probably just like it's probably a day of like a lot of people having their plots happen to them.
Maybe.
I just got caught up in it. It's fine.
Hmm.
Earlier I
Alright.
had earlier it wasn't I got into something else again, but it wasn't as big. At least it was just like someone I met before, and then we got chased by bandits.
I like Primrose is just.
Tobias just looking away.
I'm feeling tired just from that. Like, are you alright?
I'm fine. Hopefully today I can take some time to relax with you. What?
Yeah.
What about you?
Um,
What about you? What have you been up to?
uh, not a lot. I, mm, I got back from Little Corner recently after
Mhm.
meeting up with, that guy I talked about, the dude with the
Mhm.
antlers.
Uh huh. Yes, I
Uh,
think I know.
yeah. Finished passing off the plot that the fairy
Mhm.
godmothers wanted me to pass off.
Well, at least you're
Uh,
done with.
yeah. Hmm. Other than that, there's not much else that's been happening.
You look
Like,
pretty tired though.
hmm?
You look a little bit tired still.
Well, I'm not. I don't feel tired. It's just. I don't know.
I mean, you can tell me about it.
Uh. Well, I feel like Primrose is about to get into something, and that's when something else happens.
I'm sorry, I just imagine Primrose like tapping her fingers together and about to say something, and then shit happens.
Hmm.
But what them's the pickup?
Oh, I have one idea.
Oh no, what's your
there
idea of
is
it?
there's kind of like a little bit of a commotion before someone a bunny tune with
Mm,
this very small, very cute, like white fur with like little spectacles comes, and maybe on the older side.
mhm,
She seems to be walking from table to table, and eventually she goes to Tobias's and Primrose's table, and she's holding up a piece of paper.
mhm.
Have you seen my mittens? I'm missing. Yeah, look. Have you seen them? She's holding up like a missing pet poster,
Oh boy,
and Tobias, if you could do me a perception check real quick.
I can do a perception check. Hold on, like +2. It is a 9.
9.
He does.
Well,
He
yeah.
has not seen any mittens.
Well, actually, this was actually in reference to the poster itself.
Oh, if he can decipher what's on it.
Mhm. Because it's kind of very quickly shoved near your guys' faces from this old woman who is squinting
Mm-hmm.
very hard through her spectacles.
Oh, sweetheart.
And
Uh-huh.
she's just basically holding out like, please, I have he ran off morning and I haven't been able to find him and I could use some help. But seems nobody wants to help me. Poor old woman.
I feel like Tobias cringes at that because on one end, please God, let me have one good day. On the other end, he can't just leave her. Like, he just like looks at Primrose like, should we help?
I think Primrose kind of like gives Tobias like just like a quick shrug before she starts talking back to the woman like, well, I mean, and like before she could like get further into it, like the woman still goes on and on to the please. I need to find him.
Oh, I feel like Tobias might start to get like just a little bit light-threaded in his design because that voice.
And eventually Primrose would be like, just
Yeah.
let us finish our food and then we can see if we can help you out with your situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? and then the woman is immediately 180s the behavior, like, oh, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, you're such a polite young woman. And just giving a couple pats to Primrose's hand.
Aww.
Does the same to Tobias.
Tobias is just sighing. It's fine. It's just fine. It's just fighting a pet.
Finding a pet. Which Tobias, you now have the little poster that's been, one of them has been given to you and Primrose. And looking over the poster with that 9 perception, the one detail you notice immediately is that there isn't like a photo of the pet like normally would be on these sort of posters.
I imagine that there was a photo, but that it was blurred.
Yeah, that's funnier actually. It's like a photo of a vague brownish shape, but it looks like it was moving while the image was being taken.
Also, probably the grandma's eyesight probably didn't help.
It wasn't in focus in the first place.
And Tobias is so tempted to like whisper, ask to Primrose, "Are we sure that it's actually a pet and that she didn't just like mistake some object for an animal and took care of it and suddenly like disappeared?"
I don't know. And I'm gonna roll perception for Primrose actually to see if she can discern some info. Oh, she got a 17. Hold on.
Hey! She sees.
And Primrose takes the time to properly unroll the poster and like carefully read through it. And she's like, hold on, what? And she like squints at the page to make sure what she just read was right.
What is it?
Is sometimes a chair, sometimes a what? Mittens is sometimes a chair, sometimes a stool, sometimes likes to be a toaster. Occasionally will be a chest or a pair of slippers.
I don't think so. I don't think Tobias needs to roll intelligence to like guess what the fuck this pet is.
Primrose stage whispering, "Is this a mimic? Does this lady have a pet mimic?"
Tobias is so close to shriveling up on him.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the gallery and I'm cackling.
It's Pikachu!
It's Pikachu!
Fuck! Hello, people in the gallery.
Oh god.
Tobias is hesitating because, like, he's hesitating again because, like, it's a grandma, and they did kind of agree to helping.
Like the camera pans to the old woman waiting outside who has just these happy little flowers around her that she's finally getting some help. And then it comes back to Primrose and Tobias.
He doesn't want to be mean and just, like, bail on her. But also, that's a mimic.
That's a mimic. Those things can get violent. B, it's a mimic. And it can turn into anything.
And it looks violent in this picture.
Like Primrose has she's like sitting back in her seat looking like world weary is the best way I can describe for it. She simply straightens up and puts her hands on her hips like, okay, we're gonna do this as fast as tunishly possible. We're gonna get this done, and then we're gonna go back to having a nice walk and nothing else happening, okay?
Yeah, sure. Like, it's a mimic, but it's also the pet of a little old lady. Well, maybe it's not too bad. He doesn't
hopefully, please. Actually, and like Primrose like holds up like the table which is made of wood to Tobias, like tilts it towards him. Please knock on this. Please, I beg you.
Knock.
Just frantic knocking sounds. Okay. And Primrose is going to stand up from the table with a flourish. And hold out her hand for Tobias to take.
He shall take the end.
And then they're both gonna head out to the front of the store where the old woman is waiting and basically ask where she last saw her pet. Oh, well, I was going on a walk with him earlier today, and we went for a stop in the toy shop on the corner of 3rd and 4th. And she's
Tobias hears that, and you just see dread on his face.
You see, I was buying some toys for my grandkids. I've got 84 of them, and they're quite a handful. But you know, this is around the corner, and I wanted to get them something very nice. So we went into the toy store, and then I thought I had him when I left. But, and she holds up like a little toy train. This is not him. This is just a normal train.
Oh, beloved.
And while it's perfect for little Tony, it's not Mittens. So if you two could help me look around the toy store, that would be perfect, because I don't know if you've noticed, my eyes are kind of going. And she like lifts up a paw, like a withered old paw, and adjusts them a little bit for emphasis.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. We'll help you out. Surely, like, it will only be in the toy shop. Hopefully, he hasn't run out of it.
Oh no, I didn't even consider that.
It's fine. Don't consider it. It's probably still there. We're not going back into this. Let's go to the toy shop. Let's go. No more wailing, please.
I'm sorry, I'm having way too much fun with this NPC.
I am so glad you do. You're doing a great job. Oh,
But yeah.
scene transition.
Scene transition, smash cut. Tobias and Primrose open the door of the toy shop with the little old rabbit woman behind them.
Question. How big is the place?
Well, you have to remember, you have to consider, this is a woman who intended to buy toys for 84 grandchildren. This is a big toy shop.
Oh. I really like making dyke noises. Because that is Tobias' mood.
Tobias's inner dialogue is just.
He just wanted to rest. It's fine, maybe.
On the opposite end, Primrose probably looks more energetic than she has all day.
Oh, beloved.
In fact, I'm gonna roll hammer space real quick. Boop. That's a 6,
like
which means it's a success.
Tobias is trying like to make himself feel better by saying, "Well, at least like I can search for the mimic and take a look at the toys to maybe if I find something for someone, you know."
Yeah.
Fine.
Do your anime shopping and the looking for the mimic all in one go.
Exactly.
Yee. Okay. Primrose has just rolled hammer space, and she has pulled out her looking glass, which I am putting in the chat right now. For
Hopefully you won't accidentally buy the mimic.
That'd be funny.
That'd be very
Don't give me ideas. Don't give me ideas.
Oh no. Please.
Anyway, this is the looking glass, which is the magical item that Primrose has pulled out from her hammer space. A cartoonishly large magnifying glass that grants the user advantage on investigation checks, though they will have disadvantage on any stealth rolls while the glass is in use due to its size.
Well, thankfully, hopefully, they don't need to stealth.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Alright.
We don't want to turn this into a horror game.
Alright. Lewis, roll some investigation for Tobias, please.
Yippee!
And I will do the same for Primrose. Well, it's a good thing it's at advantage. Hold on, I have to take a picture of this because this is so funny.
Hey! I got a nat 20.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna not believe this until I show the picture. Okay, hold on.
Fun fact for everyone, investigation is actually one of the checks that Tobias has and proficiency in because
Okay, so
He's
this
a
is
pedophile.
an image of what I rolled with my physical dice. I have 2 of them.
Uh-huh.
One
There's
displays the natural 1. The other displays the natural 20.
oh. They are so good at this.
I can't believe they both got a natural 20 on this roll. Oh wait, I just got the cute. Hold on, Lewis. I offer you this mental image.
Yes.
They both. Primrose pulls up the magnifying glass, holds it out in front of her. Tobias immediately steps alongside her, and together they're both just walking side by side, investigating, using the same magnifying glass.
Yes. Good.
But yeah,
They see a little toy running along the floor.
well, I want to say that maybe at first it's
Mhm.
like looking on the ground and seeing like little footprints and odd little skitter marks, and they following
Yeah.
the skitter marks, it eventually leads them towards like a corner of the toy shop, which seems to focus on more wooden toys like nutcrackers or
Mhm.
wooden train sets, stuff that are wooden cars, stuff that's made of
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah.
And they look over this magnifying glass following the little skitter marks, and eventually it goes to a little a little a little wooden nutcracker, which
Mhm.
like a little, actually no, I want to say like a little wooden toy soldier. And they get a nice long look at it and notice that it's kind of drooling at the mouth.
Oh boy. Tobias looks at Primrose. Do
Primrose
mimics
looks at Tobias.
understand? Do mimics understand speech?
I don't know.
Should we go get the grandma? We didn't get a name.
And like Primrose looks behind her. I think, did we leave her behind? Oh gosh. Oh no, where is she?
Oh.
She's like looking left and right.
I think she's still at the entrance of the.
Okay. Here, I'll go grab her real quick. And
Dog.
Primrose kind of like hands off the magnifying glass to Tobias before she runs off to get the grandma.
It's the perfect size for his ends.
Mm-hmm.
He's just stuck with the mimic. Like Primrose leaves and he's just standing there and he's just like very at the mimic, like, hey.
Oh,
hey,
you go to look back at the mimic? You go to look back at the mimic where you left it?
Oh no!
It's not there anymore.
Oh no! You asked this question one time. Looks my kids gone.
There's just there's like a little more of those skittering marks and a large pile of drool where it was standing.
Oh,
It's kind of gross.
it's very gross.
Alright, if I can get you to roll another investigation check, again at advantage.
I can do that. I got a 24. I roll again, he got a 9, so that's the 24.
Here, put it in the
He's just like, he saw the mimic gun, he was immediately like, oh no, you don't! Where?
chest. Tobias powered by spite.
But also, might I remind you that Tobias has automatonophobia?
Mm.
Aha.
I
Aha.
forgot about this. It's fine.
Yeah, you forgot about that. I didn't.
But yeah.
Of course he wants to fight the snake.
Well, Tobias, you are immediately on the trail again. You've seen that like its little trail of drool, as gross as it is, has kind of like led to a section which has more traditional like toy chests of varying
Mm-hmm.
shapes and sizes.
Oh, lovely.
In fact, you can see little mittens like setting up where it's hanging out. You can see it like having like a few pseudopods kind of like slap out of its form, grab onto a toy chest, shove it out of the way, and then it just settles where it was and turns into the toy chest.
He's just standing there looking at this like I despise this.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. He's just standing there. He's looking back to Primrose and the grandma are coming back.
Uh,
Are they?
I think
Or did Primrose get lost?
I want to say yes, they are, but they're Primrose is going back to where you were.
Oh, oh.
So like I'm just the camera cuts back to Primrose and the old grandmother, and like the fact that the aisle is empty.
Just
Like
Tobias
Primrose is
tries.
just like looking around and like, where'd he go? What? You were right here.
I think Tobias will try calling out for them, like, "Hey, Pri."
All right, I'm gonna give a perception roll for Prim.
See if she can hear him.
Ooh, it was almost a 14 on the dice, and then it wasn't.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry, Tobias.
Oh no!
It's a forward perception from Primrose.
Ah! He's waiting for a few minutes. He gets no response. Grimrod and the Grandma still aren't here. And he's stuck with the mimic.
He's stuck with the mimic. To be fair, it's just kind of sitting there.
It is just sitting there, but like they thought, what do?
What do? What you gonna do? Do. What you gonna do?
No. I I am looking at Tobias' spell, see if he has something that he could. But he probably doesn't, because guess what? Tobias does not like enchantment spells. He doesn't like charming spells. So he has nothing to change a creature's mind. And to say, make a mimic friendly towards him. He has nothing.
He does not have this.
He does not have this. I feel like it would just.
Something that can't be solved by your spells. Maybe it can be solved by something else.
Yeah, I think it's just the mimic, like actual. Like he's gonna try talking to the mimic, but like, hey, buddy, hey, your grandma is very worried, you know.
I feel like you need to roll animal handling.
I shall. He has a +2. That's an 18!
Nice!
Trolling well today!
Okay, so you start you start talking to this creature, and first it's
You
kind
just
of
does the
immobile because it's pretending to be a chest, and chests do not move.
he just does
So
the
the more you Mhm. you do the pss, 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 and then the lid of the chest kind of opens, and you see like a pair of little beady black eyes just peering out at you.
Oh, I hate that. And Tobias also does not like this, but he's like, it's fine, it's fine. You are a good mimic, and if a grandma can have you as a pet, then surely you're not bad, right?
The more you're talking to the mimic, you can kind of see that it's kind of wiggling from side to side
Uh,
in a way that's vaguely like a dog wagging its tail, but only
okay.
vaguely.
That's kind of cute, but also it could be misinterpreted as this bitch is about to pounce on me. Like, he's just trying to talk to this mimic to like lead around so that it follows him so that he can go so like they can go back to Primrose and the grandma.
Mhm.
So he's just like, you wanna come with me, buddy? We're gonna go get your grandma.
I think like Tobias, as you're talking, kind of like starts making like a low growling sound, kind of. It's like
Oh,
and
it's
then it just
fine.
kind
Old
of
scroll fiction.
hops awkwardly off the bottom shelf and starts scooting along the floor
Oh,
and is going
okay, okay, fine. I won't touch you if you don't want to be touched or anything. I'm just like, if you just follow me, you just like, bye.
it's kind of waddling after you slowly. Like it's lifting itself up, moving its corners, plopping back down, and making this motion and wibbly wobbling its way forward.
Oh, beloved. It's just a little
Now,
guy.
as it's getting closer to Tobias, it's kind of picking up speed as it gets used to the movement.
Oh, to think about it, to my stress not to think about it. It's just like, okay, cool, love this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Ah! I feel like it cuts back to Primrose on the ground, and there's just a scream coming from somewhere.
Primrose is immediately like on alert, like, oh, okay. And meanwhile, the grandmother's like, oh, that can only be my mittens! I recognize those screams of terror anywhere! Only mittens can cause screams of terror like those! Let's go! I'm just picturing like Primrose and the little old grandma run to where Tobias is, and Tobias, you are currently being somewhat flattened by a mimic, which is licking your face like a puppy.
Oh god.
It's not a pleasant feeling.
Well, at least it's not trying to bite him.
Yeah, at least it's not trying to bite. It has identified you as friendly friend who has called him a good mimic.
Oh, that's the good mimic that did it all.
Yep.
Tobias
Mittens
is
is a
dead
very
on
good
the floor.
mimic.
It is a very good mimic. Tobias is dead on the floor. Like, oh.
Primrose moves to go help take the mimic off, but she doesn't get there. The old woman's already like nearby the mimic and helping like lift the mimic up with a surprising amount of strength for just a frail old woman. And she's like,
It's fine.
I'm so worried about you. Don't ever do that again. And she's just kissing like the top of this chest and just giving it lots of pets and
Tobias is still on the floor.
Tobias found dead and
Found dead in Miami.
Oh, but yeah, once the mimic is properly off, Primrose will go over and help lift Tobias up off the ground.
He's just like, oh, thank you.
Are you okay? Oh, you are. Oh, you're covered in. Ugh. Hold on.
Oh.
It's just like a moment where a full body shudder goes down Primrose's spine before she starts using prestidigitation to clean him and now her up.
Yeah. It's fine. Tobias also has it, so he can help. She's like, well, I found it.
You sure did. Wow.
Remind me to never be left alone with a mimic ever again.
Yeah. No problem.
Cool, thanks. I'm I'm clean, but I can still feel it.
Primrose just pats him on the back. Just there.
It's like, oh.
And then there's thank you, and like the woman is now there and still she's now holding like a little purse which you can probably identify is the mimic is Mittens. Oh, thank you two so much. You've done a very good thing this day. Here, let me get the reward for you that was on the poster. And she starts like she like opens the little zipper on the mimic and starts reaching inside of it.
Whoa. Tobias eventually knows what's coming. More saliva.
And she hands like a little pouch with like maybe 10 gold pieces each to you guys.
Aww. Fuck yeah, money.
It's all the pouch is also covered in slime. It's not great.
It's fine. Don't think about
It's a texture nightmare.
prestidigitation is our friend.
It certainly is. And with that, the old woman will thank the two of you again profusely as she starts making her leave. All while telling Mittens to never run off like that again.
Yeah. Oh god. It's fine. It's cool. It's chill. They are done with this. They can go back to hanging out. Yay!
Yee.
Just Tobias leaning against Primrose, like, oh, finally.
Can Primrose just be carrying him at this point?
Hold Tobias soft.
Hold gentle like hamburger.
It's like holding a couple of grapes.
Well, yeah, especially to Primrose, who was very strong.
Oh,
Well, that was
God.
fun? Question
Eventful.
mark.
Eventful is the word, I think.
Yeah, eventful fits better.
Shall we continue?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
let's.
mean, surely after that we'll be fine.
Primrose firmly holds Tobias to a wooden toy. You are knocking right now.
Okay. He knocks. He knocks a lot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water real fast. Ooh.
Do a drinky, you didn't know I'm talking. I love you so much. Oh my god.
All right. I guess the question is, where are they heading next?
I mean, they still wanted to go. They wanted to go to the park. They got caught in the cafe.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Part
Mm-hmm.
time. Part time. Maybe if we hurry, we can still head there before it starts getting too dark. And like Primrose is saying this out loud as she's like exiting the toy store and like looking for
Mm-hmm.
the best way to start heading.
Yeah.
I feel like Marcel getting caught up in stuff like this.
Oh, don't tell me about it. He just rubs his temple.
Oh, come on. You have to admit a part of you likes it. I know I like it. I enjoy it.
Mm, I mean, it was fun at first, I guess. It's been a lot.
Yeah, fair.
It's been a lot, Primrose.
Well, to be fair,
I,
Marcel hasn't really been pulled into anything for a while now.
that's true.
You should have
Uh,
seen him the other day. He was going so stir crazy. I don't think I've ever seen him bake that much in a single day.
oh god. Maybe my next dead.
What'd you say? You cut off a little bit.
Tobias said maybe my next Key Friday should be with him then.
Oh, the irony of hanging out with Marcel to try to get a chill day.
Uh
But then again, that seems to be how it's been for the past few months. Just a whole lot of
mm,
nothing.
yeah, I feel like he took everyone's stuff.
Oh gosh.
But it's fine. We did the plot of the day.
Out of the day complete. Now we can go to the park and we can
Yeah,
have a nice chill time. We can go on a nice walk and not have to worry about it.
exactly. Just grabs Primrose's hand and let's go.
Mhm. As they're walking, I do want to say like the one detail about the weather. Actually,
Mhm.
like as they had their shenaniganry in the toy store, it actually started to snow. Which again,
Yes.
it's the kind of area since it's so close to Animus. It's about time that they started getting some white stuff floating through the air.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season. Uh, and like
They,
it's like that tune gag of like at first it's just a couple few snowflakes, just like a
Mhm.
light falling of snow, and then eventually there's like a pause, and there's just loud, and now there's 6 inches of snow everywhere. Also, hold on, give me a second.
Obby's dead. Huh. And yes, we're still going. Don't worry about it. We have things planned. Well, Obby has things planned.
I
Also,
return.
hey, welcome back. Enjoy. I'm glad you enjoyed your breakfast, Blaze. I love you.
I have like 2-ish things planned, and then we can wrap it up. Unless we want to wrap it up
Mhm.
sooner.
It depends. I can keep. Yippee.
Listen, this is for fun. This is for fun times.
They deserve. They deserve.
But yeah, whoomp. There's 6 inches of snow now.
Well, it is also on top of them.
Yeah. Tobias and Prim has been impacted with sudden cold.
Um, Tobias does not like the cold.
I think Prim just bursts out laughing.
I feel like the snow is like too heavy and Tobias just he falls proud into the snow like oh Roblox.
Roblox oof. Are you okay, Toby?
I'm fine. Needs a
Here,
little bit
come
of
on.
help.
Here, come on. And Primrose like reaches down with both hands and helps lift him up on his feet.
Thank you.
No problem. And then
Very
she
small.
shakes her head like a like a dog, and all the snow that was on her just kind of goes flying off to the sides.
It's back on. It's back on Tobias.
Oh, sorry about that.
uh, it's fine.
She just uses prestidigitation to melt all the snow and dry him off.
Is
Ah.
thank you, beloved. It's okay. I am awake now.
Oh yeah, same. Nothing like a good snowfall to wake you up.
That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, well, shall we?
First, let me get some shoes on, because like as they're walking, Prim has been
Oh,
doing the big puppy steps. Because she.
Beloved.
Fun fact about Primrose: she doesn't really wear shoes unless she really needs to. And this is the case of now she needs to, because now there's snow.
Aww.
They just duck into an alleyway, do a wardrobe change, come back out. Now they're prepared for the cold.
They are A-okay.
They're a-okay.
They have put on the scarves.
Mm-hmm. Scarves and hat and boots. Little cute boots.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, after so long, they get to the park.
Finally.
Finally, the park.
They can do the actual Wokies.
The Wookies.
The Wokies for Primrose.
The Wookies for Primrose.
Yay!
Oh, they actually are like properly in the park, I think Primrose is actually starting to like pick up the pace and get more energetic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's been so long. Ah.
Since you last seen your son.
No. Bad. Bad, Lewis.
I'm sorry. I told that. I feel like I think it would be very funny if they played fetch.
Oh my gosh.
Yes! Tobias picks up a stick, looks at Primrose.
Primrose looks at the stick and then looks at Tobias.
There is a long silence between them. Tobias throws the stick.
No, don't throw the knife! Primrose interrupted from trying to be like, hey, hold on now. Just running on all fours to grab the stick.
There she goes.
There she goes. Runs and grabs it and brings it back in her mouth.
Fuck yeah. And then she gets many pets and a lot of good girls. Because she's still a dog. I love her so much, Obby. She is still a dog.
She is still a dog. Oh, you know she's doing the happy bleps and the tail wags.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
She deserves it. They have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully burn a little bit of
having a good time.
I'm shooting, sorry. No. Anyway.
But yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, definitely burn off energy because boy howdy does Prim have a lot of it.
She has a lot of it all the time.
Mm-hmm. The exact
Tobias
opposite
knows.
of Tobias right now.
Yes. That's why he's doing this too.
Mm-hmm. Play fetch because it does not require a lot of energy on his part, and Primrose can get all the zoomies out.
Exactly. Haha, title drop. Oh. Oh boy.
How long do you think they're at it? They'd like just go at this.
Probably maybe like I think with how much energy Prince probably has from them, probably like at least half an
Oh yeah, definitely. Half an hour, maybe longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then eventually she brings the fetched item back. They've probably switched from like sticks to frisbees to tennis balls just to keep it
A little bit of everything all of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sets the counter back to 0 anyway. And eventually she brings back like let's say a tennis ball this time, and she just
Are you okay?
She just kind of like flops on the ground next to Tobias.
Oh my god, she's dead.
Hold on. Just need to catch my breath for a second.
He gently holds her. He sits down next to her and gives her pats again.
Mm-hmm. What's Tobias's passive perception?
I don't like this question.
It's just me asking.
What it is a 12. Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Yes, something. What is talking about something?
I just rolled something.
Oh no. Don't laugh at me like that. Oh no! Abby?
Unseen by Tobias, but seen by the audience, Primrose has magicked a little mage hand nearby in the snow.
Oh no! You wouldn't!
And it's very carefully just making a little snowball.
No.
And then it's gonna very slowly float over Tobias's head out of view.
According to this swim.
And then drop.
He just yells. And then there's again a long silence.
Primrose is going to oh so innocently sit up a little bit like, what? What happened? As the mage hand disappears.
Oh, I think he's like he just looks around like if I did this. But also I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for him. Hold on, so a normal intelligence would
Would it be intelligence or insight? Because I'm tempted to roll deception for Primrose.
I mean I can roll insight too.
Insight versus deception to see
Alright.
how well
you're
Primrose is doing with this.
with your funny little deception, you're gonna have to beat a 19.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Is that enough? Let me see. Primrose, what is your deception? I don't think it beats it, but just barely. Let me type it out.
Tap it.
18 deception.
I feel like she almost fools Tobias, but he sees that there's no one around. He remembers that Prim is a little bit of a trickster.
A, no one's around. B, there's that little halo, very faint, but still there, floating above her head.
Yeah, and he probably remembers that she.
Remembers that she what?
That she has made then. So like he just looks at her, and then he throws snow in her face. Like with his other hand that was holding on the ground. He just slapped snow and bang!
What'd I do? I didn't do anything!
Revenge!
I did nothing of the sort!
Liar!
You have no evidence! You have no physical proof that I did anything!
You shall repay for your crimes!
Oh yeah, well now their mage hand that pops up behind Tobias grabs a handful of snow. It is now en route to just
no!
on top of his head.
I could roll perception or anything, but I want to roll survival. Just as a general thing of like, how well does he do against Primrose? Because
well, I feel like this could fit more as like a quote unquote combat, if that makes sense.
Well, guess what?
What? That's
a 5.
So the answer is not very well.
No.
Your snowball instincts are lacking.
He's not good in the snow. Someone save this man.
It's a snowball fight that eventually devolves into them wrestling or something.
Violence.
Violence.
Violence for fun is the rule of Toon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Primrose is probably gonna win.
Yeah.
Unless she rolls lower than a 5.
Survival.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's see how it happens.
Oh no. I'm scared. Oh no.
Oh wait, no, I didn't read the type perception. For survival.
Well, that is lower than
Tobias wins.
Tobias wins by doing nothing. Just Primrose is about to throw snow at him, and then she falls. She falls to the ground into. She's dead.
I'm just picturing it like she had gathered like a huge handful of snow and was behind Tobias.
Oh no.
It was like you know that one meme image of like someone jumping up and about to throw a giant snowball on somebody.
Yeah. I do know.
But like just before she jumps, she trips and the snow lands on top of her.
Oh god. Tobias sees her and he looks at the snow. He grabs Primrose and he's gonna shove the snow in her bag.
In her what?
In her bag, you know, like under the shirt.
Oh! There's just a and Primrose is just up and dancing around.
Violence.
Oh,
Good.
this is very cute. This is very good.
I love this so much.
Okay. All right. I'm cold now.
Yeah, probably. Do you need a little bit of help?
Like Primrose like shakes herself a little bit to get all the rest of the snow off.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I think we've had enough fun out here. I'm cold now. We should go back. Or at least find some place to warm up.
I mean, it can with prestidigitation, you can make Primrose's clothes warmer.
This is true. This is true. But also,
I don't know if it work, but it's fine. You can warm her up as they go somewhere warmer.
Yee. Yee.
Yeah.
Yee. Now the question is, do they start heading home or do they go somewhere else?
They might start to head home a little bit, but like slowly. Just like when you're having fun in town, and then you're like, oh, it's probably time to head back, but you're also taking your time if you want to do something en route.
Yee, do some window shopping, essentially.
Yeah, stuff like that. I
have you ever walked past like a rowdy establishment?
Oh, yeah. I
I'm
have
just
not personally,
picturing
but I know what you mean.
like you know the trope.
I know. You hear the noise.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm realizing I might not have the spoons for the last idea I had.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not. Maybe there's like a moment where they cross by a bar and there's the moment of, oh, we could go in there and have fun. But then it's just the nah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Please.
So maybe they just head on home.
Mhm.
Back to place with no action and no plot.
Maybe they get another shenanigan on the way, but not our problem.
Not our problem.
Because yeah, it's gonna keep happening. Whether
Mhm.
we like it or not.
Mhm.
But don't worry about it. How are you doing, my beloved?
I am a little sleepy. A little
It is
brain
like,
dead.
well, I offer you this thought, which is that they go back to the clubhouse, they go in the cozy corner, they lie down, and they conk out.
Conk out.
Conk out. No more.
Maybe they have a little bit of a conversation before they do, though.
Mm-hmm. You wanna talk about
Eee.
it? Mm-hmm.
Just picturing the both of them like flopping into the cozy corner, maybe with just like a warm drink
Mm-hmm.
and some
Just like
snacks. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Just soft time now.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for hanging out with me,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
even though
that's
it
no problem.
resulted in a couple of
Uh,
weird scenarios. Weird scenarios.
I think it would have happened anyway.
Mm.
Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah, it was fun hanging out with you.
Yeah. I
Just
feel
like,
like we need to hang out more often. I just, I don't know.
what?
It's been a while since I've
What's up?
just. Hmm?
No, he was about to say what's up.
Mm. Oh, hmm. And I think like Primrose like pauses as she like drums her fingers on the side of her cup.
Mm-hmm. You're just lying down next to each other. Tobias is making sure that okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just do you ever feel like you're not sure what you're doing?
Oh, Tobias sweating a little bit. You wanna do? You wanna do it?
In insight?
Yeah.
Does Primrose have
Yeah.
advantage on insight on Tobias?
She does. She
Yay!
color chart.
Well, the first one's a 2.
Oh, it's fine. You have advantage.
Oh, the second one what's better?
Mm-hmm.
17 minus 2 equals 15! 15
Yay!
on the insight.
I feel like his like when she has that his little sky blue of like, maybe yes, Just like Relic tends to say that Yay feels like that sometimes.
Hmm. I well, I don't know. It's just lately I've been feeling more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to word it. I'm trying to word it. It's just
Take your time.
I feel like I'm not getting any progress done, if that makes sense. I don't feel
Mm-hmm.
productive or Never mind, this is stupid. And like Primrose just kind of like immediately backtracks.
No, no. Just grabs her. No. It's not stupid to have feelings. You have
Really?
thoughts and opinions about what's happening, and it's okay to have them. And I mean, I know sometimes it's hard to have things happen to you, even if it's not really the case for me. I know how it is, and I've been having a period where, and surprisingly, it was after I arrived at the studios, and I had no idea what I was doing anymore. So I kind of understand, and I think maybe in that situation you should try and find some people. I'm not sure how to explain it, but maybe expanding horizons could, like
Well,
Marcel does when he goes on all his adventures.
mm, well, that's I don't. Hmm. I like Primrose just kind of like has like an air of frustration, trying
Mm-hmm.
to word her worries, if that makes sense.
Word Words are art.
I guess my problem, I guess, is
Mm-hmm.
have I ever told you about why I made my pact?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I
Maybe.
figured you wanted to keep it to yourself.
Hmm. Well, maybe some parts of it I can keep to myself, but
Mm. I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want.
Mm.
But if you want to talk about it, I am here to listen.
I just feel like explaining it would better explain
Mm-hmm.
why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a pact with, as you know, fairy godmothers, and the whole idea is that they're getting me to make happy endings for people and all that bullshit. And the general idea is that eventually, once I earn it, I'll be able to get something I want, something granted.
Mm-hmm.
It's just lately, I feel like I've been hitting my head against a wall, for lack of a better term.
Well, maybe in that case you could try and go see your fairy godmothers.
Hmm.
Because they're the ones making run around for this, so maybe explaining your
Well, that's
your problem here.
another part of the problem. You remember the last time I went out on like a proper adventure, you know, the whole
Mm-hmm.
situation with the mind control plants and the
Yeah, I remember that.
I haven't had anything since then.
Hmm.
Like sure there's like the occasional thing from the go cheer up somebody's day or go help out at some place or whatever. But there, I'm going stir crazy, Tobias. I haven't gone on like a proper adventure in months.
Hmm.
I haven't done anything. I want to do things. I guess it's partially why I wanted to hang out with you today. Because while I noticed a little bit that you were kind of getting pulled into stuff, and she kind of blushes and looks a little bit away because she's kind of admitting that that's the reason partially she was hanging out with you.
Tobias is just like, ah. I mean, I guess I can understand the intention. I'm not gonna be mad at you, but I don't know. I'm usually good, like, uh, giving advice and stuff, but I'm a little lost.
You and me both, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this doesn't feel like something that could have an answer right away, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Hmm.
But I still think you should try talking to your I I I think they would be able to, like, maybe, like, if you talk directly to them about it, maybe they could put you on some actual adventure again.
Maybe. No, I didn't think to try that.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. Just trying to contact them is a bit of a pain sometimes because they don't ever really have like face to face communication. It's all letters and paperwork and waiting. And,
Do they have an office somewhere or
yes, I
something?
think.
Just burst in there.
Well, it's just a matter of I'm not the only warlock they have, Tobias.
And
I don't know. I'd feel weird about bursting in. Though maybe I can send a letter asking,
I mean,
and then I don't know.
you can trade the letter, but if they don't respond, then I think you have a right to demand some explanations.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Because, like, if they're just making you run around and they're not even. If they're keeping you in that contract and not giving you anything, like helping you get closer to the thing you want, then
Hmm.
You know, that's a little bit shitty.
Primrose is just nodding along, like, yeah, no, that's a fair point.
Aha! Aha!
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Well, regardless, that's a tomorrow's Primrose problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we've had fun. We've also had a long day. You especially.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun days.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
lie down in the clubhouse for the
Mm-hmm.
whole weekend.
If you want, I could stand guard. Make sure you get some actual
Please,
rest.
please, nobody get in
I
there.
I will take whatever bullet you need me to take. You know, that isn't an actual bullet.
Next thing you know,
Of
someone like
speech.
Shortskin is gonna someone like Shortskin is gonna burst down the door and drag me on an adventure, and I hate to know it's
I think you'll be fine for
Tobias
now.
nice again.
For now, finish your hot chocolate and I'll take care of the dishes. And then we can just sleep. I think we both need that.
Thank you, Primrose.
No problem. And
And then
kind of
lie down.
she kind of like awkwardly hesitates for a little bit
Mm.
before
You
she
can't
asks,
compare it to a hug.
I are forehead kisses okay? Is that still platonic? I don't
Yes.
know. Okay.
Yes, that you're okay with platonic kisses. Don't worry.
Okay, good. And Primrose will give little forehead kiss and then run to take care of the dishes before hopping back into the cozy corner.
Beloved. I hold her so
Wanted to
soft,
make
Obby.
sure.
She's very good. Ah.
I think with that, that would be a good place to leave it off.
Yeah,
Yee!
there were many shenanigans that happened both on screen and off screen.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Just so the audience knows, one of my plans was to get them into a bar and Prim to start a bar fight because she just wants to do something. However,
Thankfully,
spoons
Tobias
didn't allow, so
did not allow it for the characters. Tobias made her run around for too long.
yeah. Ah, but
It can be
thank
kept
you all
for
for
another
thank you for who is listening. Thank you for listening, and those who are listening in the future, we love you very much. I hope
time.
y'all had
Yeah,
fun and that you
it was very fun.
enjoyed shenaniganery.
It was fun to play with you, beloved, even if we were mostly chilling today.
Yee!
Hey!
Alright, well, say bye, everybody.
Goodbye.